Hello to Facebook. If you're just joining on Facebook, hello. We are doing a live episode that we tried to do onto YouTube, but YouTube was not cooperating. So we're doing it on Instagram at Tea Time with Casey, and as well as our Facebook page. And you are looking at the behind the scenes of us trying to figure this out. All right, let me get my audio going. And I will start recording. Hello. Yes. Okay, just testing my levels here. That is a good level. Excellent. And just going back to Facebook, there we are. Excellent. So now, oh my God, Dad, no, MySpace, no. That's great. Okay, well, hiding my face. Okay. So I'll start the recording and then we'll get Katie in. Let me see. I'll try calling her. Not working. Everything's not working on me today, but okay. Well, let me at least record the intro. So, hello, everyone. Oh, dang it. I need Katie for that part as well. Well, actually, guys.
Hi.
Katie's right here.
Hi.
Boom.
Which is super stupid. We're dumb.
We're so dumb. Surprise to anyone who didn't know. Katie is in my house.
Hi, I'm in Ireland.
She's there
also
as well.
Right there. Hi.
I'm like, how do I get us both on here and to look here?
I just think it's funny that you've been holding my phone this whole time.
I have been on Katie's phone.
But you kept looking at me, so I was like surprised.
No, I was just looking to the right. I don't know what you're talking about. I was just looking to the right. Oh, by the way, are you talking into your mic?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to. Hear me.
All right, you hold the Instagram live.
Hi. Look.
Did we trick you all? Oh, yes. Oh, wait, and then on Facebook, can we see it? Oh, yep.
Do you see? Look. Hey, D, that's funny.
What did D say?
D's like, I had no idea.
I know. A lot of you have been in on the secret.
Well, if you follow me on social media, you knew that I was on vacation.
In the UK.
In the UK?
No, but in reality, Katie's just here to record the podcast and then she's leaving. So.
Is it Mr. Darcy Beautiful? He's so great. Look at him.
All right. Well, let's start the actual recording of the episode.
I can't see us.
I know.
There we go.
Doing two cameras is fun.
Well, my phone's plugged in, so it's really hard.
No, it's okay. All right. Well, hey everyone.
Okay.
You're supposed to say I'm Katie.
I didn't know that's what you were doing.
This is classic us.
Wait, I thought I was hosting.
Oh, right.
Hello, everyone. I'm Katie.
And I'm Chelsea.
And you are listening to Tea Time with Katie and Chelsea, a proud member of the Geek to Geek podcast network. And on this week's episode, we are recording live and going to talk about the podcast. And I'm in Ireland, and I've been on vacation for like a long time.
Yes. For at least a week now, right?
We're so profesh, I know.
This audio is probably going to sound terrible because I keep trying to like be in that camera and that camera and talk into my mic.
As long as like it's actually recording us.
This is true. So this is going to be kind of an interesting episode because it's mainly just going to be about us talking about the, I don't know, podcast as a whole and kind of our thoughts on it, our favorite episodes, hardest episodes to record, that kind of thing. But first and foremost, before we get into that, we always start with our weekly geekery. So obviously Katie has been up to quite a bit recently. So Katie, why don't you start?
I've been in London since Saturday. Basically, I decided to go on vacation because we were doing the it was coming up on our 100th episode, even though I can't count, which we already talked about several times.
Oh yes.
But I traveled to London, so I stayed in London for a few days, and I met up with my internet friend Raina,
Yes.
who was part of my Gishwas team, and
I just realized, did we check to make sure your mic was on?
nope.
Nope.
It hasn't been on at all this entire time.
There's too many things going on.
We're gonna do this all over again, I think.
Oh, Facebook is a few seconds behind.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I know. I'm sorry. We're so professional.
Is it actually recording me? Can you look?
The Instagram? Or the
Karen's
Yeah.
like, you guys are so professional. I know.
we're the worst. I apologize.
Can you look and see if it's actually recording on Audacity?
Oh yeah, it's recording on Audacity. It probably just wasn't picking up your audio very well.
Probably.
But it's picking it up now.
Wait, don't talk. Hello. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it could be picking it up on that one for all we know.
True. So why don't we just start that over again? Guys, this is honestly what happens to us though when we make a real episode.
This happens every time. Every time.
Yeah. One of our hey, we'll talk about one of our hardest episodes. This one. Think you can turn your phone sideways. Okay.
That's not awkward at all. It's great. Put your hand right in the middle. It's fine.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, hello. That's so much better. I don't know. I wasn't sure if it would be really awkward. There's so many chords, you guys. There's so many chords. All right, let's start this again.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Hello, everyone. I'm Katie.
And I'm Chelsea.
And you are listening to Tea Time with Katie and Chelsea, a proud member of the Geek to Geek Podcast Network. And on this week's episode, we are live and trying to actually record both of us talking at the same time in the same room in Ireland, because that's what we're doing.
Yes, surprise. Katie is in Ireland. Woo! So for those of you who haven't watched, like actually physically watched our live stream and are listening to this later, Katie took a trip to Ireland to record this episode, but also to take a very well-deserved vacation.
Yeah. I'm on vacation for 17 days. It's a long time.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
So she was in London for a good time, and since we always start off our episodes with a weekly geekery, Katie, why don't you tell us about what you've been up to this past week?
It's funny because we've already done this before. I traveled to London. I was in London I was in England since Saturday, the 13th. And I met up with one of my friends from my Gishwas team. Her name is Raina. And she and I wandered all over London for 2 days, which was super fun. And I also met my other Gishwas friend, Chloe, who lives in London. And Raina's from Australia, who happened to be in London at the same time that I was going there. So this was supposed to be a solo vacation.
Yeah, but no, you just started,
No, it's not solo anymore. And then
pushing everyone to go with you, or people were just like, I'm going to join you. I
I didn't tell I wasn't making anybody, everybody just wanted to hang out with me.
She forced everyone.
That's a lie. So then my friend Regina, who lives down in Cardiff, she and I have been talking for years about going on vacation together, to do a Pride and Prejudice filming location vacation.
Which, awesome. And also people who are watching the video, Mr. Darcy.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I bought that.
She bought a Mr. Darcy bust, which is a complete replica from the movie.
Yeah.
It's guys, it's really good quality.
Yeah.
It is a nice statue.
Yeah. So we drove up to Matlock, which is about 2.5 hours north of London, and we stayed up there at a hotel and spa. And then we drove to Lime Park, which is the Pemberley, the house used for Pemberley in the BBC Colin Firth version. And then after that, we drove to Chatsworth House, which is the Pemberley used in the Keira Knightley version of Pride and Prejudice. And when we were walking around, I made the joke that like I was half expecting us to like run into the bust of like Mr. Darcy, and he was in the gift shop. And then we saw that they had replicas, and I was like, Regina, don't let me buy this. I was like, I don't need a bust replica.
She obviously did not succeed in this.
I was like, I don't need this bust replica. And then we were walking around in the store because we were gonna have tea, like a full afternoon tea at Chatsworth House. And oh my God. So we were walking around and she was like, just get it. It's fine. And I was like messaging other people and I was like, please, people, tell me don't buy this. Like, I don't need it. And then clearly, like,
you got it.
I bought it.
Clearly you got it.
But the most awkward thing was it turns out that I couldn't bring my carry-on bag onto the plane. I had to check both of my bags.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to put Mr. Darcy under the plane. So I put him in my backpack, which had to go through the security scanner. And I was like, oh my God, my bag's going to get flagged. I know it is. And like my laptop came out, my purse, and my coat. And then as soon as it like my backpack was coming out, it switched to the belt on the other side and went down. And I was like, oh,
here it goes.
Here we go. And the lady was like, whose bag is this? And I was like, oh, that's mine. And she goes, do you have a statue in this bag? And I was like, actually, yes. She's like, really? I was like, yeah. She's like, okay, well, that's why it got flagged, so we need to look at it. And I was like, okay. She's like, what is it of? I'm like, it's a bust of Mr. Darcy. And the lady was like, wait, Mr. Darcy as in like Pride and Prejudice? And I'm like, yeah.
You're like, yeah, about that. Yeah.
And then, so she's like, I need you to unwrap it so I can look at it. And she like opens it and she's like, wow, this is really nice. And to be honest, I didn't have any idea. Like, I didn't even think about the fact that they might not have let me keep it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's heavy. It's like very good quality. So like, I was very worried that they wouldn't let me keep it.
Yeah. But they did.
Thankfully they did. And he flew on the plane with me. So it was kind of this, like, if you follow me on Twitter, I was hashtagging Mr. Darcy Flies. He's now my flying partner. So he also has to go on the plane with me to Paris, which is where I'm going on Monday. And Chelsea's also coming.
Surprise! Well, it's not a surprise, but
and my sister, who is currently in the U.S., will be meeting us in Paris on Monday.
I would just like to say, Karen commented on our Instagram live that she says, "I like to think I pressured you into buying it." So was Karen the reason? I
was like, "Please tell me not to buy this," and she goes, "I can't tell you that." And then Morgan also said to buy it. So now he's going on my desk if he survives the rest of my vacation, because I'm not going home until next Sunday.
Oh my God. If Mr. Darcy doesn't make it, it's going to be so sad.
He comes back to me in like pieces.
You have to glue him back.
I know. Oh, is that Morgan? Hi, Morgan.
Hi, Morgan.
He's going to go on my desk. So I'm thinking maybe like hats. You know, like a Santa hat for Christmas and like a top hat for other days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like now he can be dressed up and he's going to be on my desk at work. So
excellent.
If he survives, he better survive because he was expansive.
Yes.
So
and he's sparkly, guys.
He sparkles. He's like
not in an Edward Cullen kind of way.
No,
guys.
like a nice, like he's got a nice sparkle to him. That's part of the reason when I picked him up, I was like, Regina, he sparkles. And she goes, well, now you have to get him.
Absolutely. Oh, Morgan is dyeing her hair while watching us. Hello.
What color?
Purple, it says.
Oh, purple. Are you going? Oh, purple. I know. She showed me. Like, she did like one strand.
Oh, very nice.
Yes. Hello to the new people.
Oh, that's joined. James. Hey, James.
Oh, no.
We gotta keep it PG. Just
No,
kidding.
well, our podcast is PG.
This is true.
So,
Well, we tried to be anyway.
But Chelsea and I, we were in Belfast today. That's what we did. We went to Nando's and had chicken, and then
A cheeky Nando's. That's a thing people say, but I'm doing it
It's weird.
ironically.
I also saw a protest. We saw a protest today in Belfast, which Regina and I also saw a protest in London. Or not Regina. Raina and I saw a protest in London, and a bunch of white supremacists got in a fight with a bunch of cops, and we were like, we need to leave.
Yes. Well, that's not what we saw today. Today we saw there's a lot of protests going on with Brexit. Obviously a very touchy subject. So yeah, that was, and it was funny because a lot of people were in town today. Like a lot of I don't know what the exact term it's called, but they like street performers. So there was like
They're buskers.
yeah, that. Lots and lots of musicians. Like every corner you turn, there was a different musician playing, and it was just weird. And then you'd come upon a protest, and I don't know. It was just really interesting.
I also hurt my foot. I sprained my ankle while sleeping.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how it happened. And I've literally been limping my way through London for the past week.
But she got proper shoes.
I did. I bought new shoes. So I flew all the way to Belfast, guys, to buy new shoes.
Because your girl wore Converse.
Whoa. Usually it's fine. But I sprained my ankle while sleeping off my jet lag.
No, Converse are trash because they are absolutely flat and give you no support.
Girl, stop judging my shoes. Why are you rude?
No, they are gorgeous shoes. It's just they are for fashion.
Okay, stop.
Not
Stop judging my shoe choice. Anyways, and on top of that, my flight got canceled yesterday, so I ended up with an extra 12 hours in London because they just EasyJet canceled my flight without notice. I was on a bus on my way to Gatwick from Oxford because I went to Oxford University yesterday or the day before yesterday. No, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. No,
Yes.
day before yesterday. I don't know what day it is.
I was like,
On
I don't even know what you're
Friday. No, Thursday. I know where I
talking about.
am.
Sometime recently.
Anyways, they canceled my flight, and so I had to figure out what to do, and I ended up booking a flight at like 8:30 at night the next day, or like that Friday.
Yes.
And so I was debating back and forth on what to do because I had an extra 8 hours in London.
Yes.
So Erwin, my friend Erwin, who's been on the podcast and I've talked about on the podcast, was like, stop debating this, and sent me money to store my bags at Gatwick Airport. And I jumped back on the train and went back to London and went to Kensington Palace for
yeah, which, you know what? I mean,
like 5 hours.
the only thing we had planned for when you were coming that day was to like
buy shoes,
have lunch, and then come back here while Eamon got some sleep because he was coming off night shift. So you probably had a better day. Like fate was on your side. I know it doesn't seem like it, but it was.
It was kind of a nightmare, but it was worth it.
True.
And just so everybody knows, I did get to go to the Harry Potter WB tour.
Yes.
And I cried like a baby when I saw the real Hogwarts. I had to sit down and I bawled in the corner. And then I also cried when they lifted the curtain and you get to see the entrance to the Great Hall. I cried then too.
Yes.
And Regina and I had a ball. It was the greatest thing I've ever done. It was so much fun. And it was super awkward because I had to bring my luggage with me and they had to search all of my bags. And I had 4.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
He was like,
to
I
go
need to
through
look in your
security.
luggage. And I was like, ugh, awkward.
Oh, Dee's crying. And you know what? Dee would absolutely be crying with you if she was there.
It was so awkward. I was like, hi, I have 8 bags. Would you like to go through all of these? Because I had a backpack, a purse, a carry bag, a roller bag. It's so much stuff.
Oh
and
my
they were like,
goodness.
every person I went to, they're like, we have a coat room, like a cloak room for you to put your stuff in. And I was like, thanks. Rolls bag through to the next person. We have a cloak room. I know. I'm going.
I'm getting there.
It
Katie,
was-
would you like to hold the phone for a bit?
Yeah, is your arm tired?
My arm is tired.
We don't have anywhere to put this because my phone is
I know, and I
plugged
don't
in.
have a phone.
There we go.
What is it called? Tripod. I just have a tripod for my actual camera.
What else? I'm trying to think of what else I've done. We went and saw A Star is Born today.
Yes.
So it was kind of poetic that our podcast started out with us going to watch a movie and crying. And then we went and saw another movie today and I cried.
This is true. We have come full circle for the 100th episode. We end here tonight and good night.
And that is it. So we're done. So bye, podcast.
Imagine. No, that'd be terrible.
Is there anything else I did? I did so much stuff. I went to fake 221B Baker Street.
Basically, go to Katie's Instagram
And
and just look at all of her amazing photos.
I put it in my highlights. So like everybody can
There
watch
you
my
go.
Insta story if they
There
want.
you go. Yeah.
And I also took like 800 photos. Like you should have seen me at the Harry Potter thing taking pictures. I was like, ooh, a pen photo. Ooh, like a picture photo. And I was like taking a picture of every single thing.
She's all dust particle photo.
You think I didn't? I did.
Sure you did.
I took a picture of everything. And I was like, boomerang this fire. Yes. Boomerang this. Yes. Is a problem. I'm telling you.
Oh, that's good. That's really
I'm
good.
going to have like 1 million photos to edit.
you are.
It's so bad. And my vacation's not over yet, guys. I still have like another week.
I was going to say, you're only like halfway through. Well, you're a little over halfway through. But yeah, you have a whole nother country to go to.
I do. And then I get to take the Eurostar back from Paris to London. So I'm like super excited. I have a window seat.
That's going to be so cool.
I'm really excited.
Why don't I just do that? I'm just kidding. No.
I don't know, bro.
I have to go back to work like
I was
literally the
like,
next morning.
You're flying on EasyJet. Who knows? Our flight could get canceled.
Oh my God. That would be awful. Please pray for us that our flight does not get canceled.
And that Mr. Darcy makes it.
And that Mr. Darcy makes it.
Yeah, you can't see him in the live video. Okay.
Anything else you want to share for Weekly Geekery?
No.
All right. Well, I'll get into mine. So other than the past few days, not much has happened. I've obviously been at work. And I don't think I've done anything. I think I've just been getting the house ready for you because not that my house wasn't clean. It actually was. I know everyone on here is going to think I'm lying. It actually was. But when like guests come over, you want it to be like extra clean.
Yeah.
So I know it probably doesn't look that way, but like this house, it's an old house.
It's
okay,
very
guys.
old.
It's an old house, and sometimes things are difficult to clean. Like cobwebs form instantly because nature. Living in this country. But so I did a lot of cleaning, getting ready for you. I did some shopping to get ready for you. Some of it was last minute. We got Katie a duvet like literally an hour before we picked her. But it's a comfy duvet. It's from Primark.
They bought me breakfast food this morning because I'm in love with Irish soda bread. And
yes, she loves the Irish soda bread. So we made her soda bread, eggs, bacon, sausage,
food.
And that was it because I didn't really want to make potato waffles or
what?
Potato waffles. Like for one, we wouldn't have eaten them all. We would have had to throw them away because we don't have a freezer. Oh God,
potato waffles.
Oh, you're confused on the potato waffles, not disappointed. I understand.
No, I'm disappointed.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Why'd you even bring it up?
I mean, what? No. Yeah, we had a nice breakfast today. Eamon and I actually like hung out all day before we went to pick you up because obviously Eamon had taken the night off thinking we were going to go pick you up, and I had taken the day off. So we were both off, which was kind of nice.
Thanks EasyJet for blowing it.
Thanks EasyJet. No, it was totally fine. Eamon got to like sleep after getting off night shift, so it was actually okay. We hung out, walked around, did a little shopping, and then we were in Costa like twice, which is like where I work. For people that don't know, it's this coffee company called Costa in the UK. It's like the equivalent to Starbucks here. We went to 2 different ones, and it was just really weird being in like my place of work, but not. And I felt so bad. We were at this one Costa, and literally every single table was full, and they were like 20 minutes from close. And I was like, I feel so sorry for these employees because they are not getting out for like at least another hour or maybe more.
Bye, Karen.
Oh, Karen's leaving the Instagram. Bye.
Bye.
But yeah, today we had fun in Belfast. It was kind of fun to show you around, which I know you've been to Belfast before, but like we took you to kind of like the places that we like to go to. And it was like I kept telling Katie when she was here at the house, I was like, it's weird having you in my house and not on Skype. Like
It was weird.
you know what I mean? Like having her sit on my couch or even be in this room, which I Skype with her every weekend. It was really weird. It was just really weird. So
It was awkward because I could see you and like I
yeah,
can touch
you could see more than just
I can.
this, you know?
Yeah, it was weird.
But it was fun. It was good. And tomorrow we're gonna kind of keep a chill day.
Yeah, because my
And-
foot's messed up.
Her foot's messed up, but she has new shoes, guys. We got her new shoes, so
I could
she's-
actually walk normal for the first time.
I know.
in like a
I
week.
was really worried about you today. I was like, oh no, she's not gonna be able to go anywhere.
But I did ice my foot with a frozen bag of peas. This is like how desperate like I've become.
Yes.
Like even got me a frozen bag of peas to put on my foot, which I had on there for like the drive to Belfast.
Yeah. Which I think helped.
Yeah, it did.
Or at least I hope it helped.
I'm gonna have to go to the doctor, guys. It's important,
Yeah.
but it's expensive. I don't want to go here.
Well,
unless I
yeah,
have to.
because you have to. It's like a weird thing. I don't know how it works, but I feel like you have to be registered. I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
She
I'm
will-
not going to the doctor here
No,
unless
no.
it breaks, and
Yeah.
hopefully that
Exactly.
doesn't happen.
Dear God, no.
Anyways, so the podcast,
Oh yes.
we've just been rambling. So I wrote some notes on my EasyJet baggage claim
True.
tickets.
I also have notes, but it's on a Google Doc.
Good luck. Your phone is right here.
Oh, I could read it from my phone. What
Yeah.
an idiot. Oh,
Use your
no.
phone. Anyways, so I thought, like, I mean, you kind of gave kind of a preview of the things that we were going to talk about.
Yes.
But basically, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of talk about, like, the podcast itself and like what we've learned over time, some of our favorite episodes and moments. And I wish I could put this phone down.
Oh, here I'll take it for a bit.
Yay for
I
Instagram.
apologize to future Chelsea who has to edit this episode and deal with all the noises I'm making by moving around constantly.
It's fun. Anyway, so I wrote down a bunch of the podcasts that I really enjoyed and some of the ones that I thought were like the hardest to record. And
Yes.
Also on top of that, like we just kind of wanted to like express how thankful we are to be a part of the Geek to Geek podcast network.
Yes.
We're very grateful that we were told that they found out about us and that as soon as like they were watching, like not watching, but listening to us, that Void reached out and asked us to be a part of the network. And since that moment, like it's been wonderful being able to like get to know Void and Beige and Rob and Joe and now Ray
Mm-hmm.
and all of the people that are part, like all of the listeners that we communicate with now on like Slack and Discord and all that stuff. It's been amazing, to be honest.
It has. It's kind of become our own little fun community that like we don't even necessarily just I'm going to put this down. We don't even necessarily just that's comfortable. We don't just talk about geeky stuff too, because our definition of geek stuff on our podcast is very loose. But we actually like check in with each other just on a personal level too. It's like we have these friends kind of all over America, but also like some, well, I think, am I the only international?
Yes.
Let us know.
You're the only one I know that is on the podcast that like.
Well, yeah, on the podcast internationally, but I mean like listener wise,
I
like
think
in the
there's-
Slack chat and all
not really
that.
sure.
But I don't know, it's just fun. Like we check in with each other personally, with like the podcast network group, but also like even on the weekly geekery Slack thing. Maria says we only get an hour and a half
That's
with
fine.
Insta Live, which is okay because
We're definitely not talking for an hour and a
yeah,
half.
we're not going to talk for an hour and a half. Well, I hope not. But we were on in here for a little while. I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
No, that's just me.
Um,
Oh no, it's just nice to talk with everyone. Sometimes we'll talk about TV shows we're into, or if like some of us are having a bad week, we talk about like maybe how to make that better, or what we've been doing to try to make it better. It's kind of like a support group. So it's really nice having you all.
it's been really wonderful, and it will continue to be wonderful.
Yes. So Katie, what are some of your favorite episodes that we've done?
I wrote more than I intended, but so some of my favorite episodes, probably one of my favorite ones was the one we did with Morgan, the fan fiction one.
Yes.
Which was episode 47. I loved that episode. It was so much fun. And then
I just change camera angles all the time.
I know,
Sorry.
it's really funny. Also, when we talked about TV shows that got canceled too soon, and I went on my rage about Roswell.
Yes.
And Moonlight, I think I talked about Moonlight.
Yeah.
But
Katie
that
likes
one's
a good rate or a good rant.
hey, who doesn't?
Exactly.
Who doesn't? I really liked when we talked about our favorite sad movies that we watched to cry.
Yeah.
That was a really funny.
That was a good episode.
That was a good episode. And then our favorite non-canon ships or fanon ships. That was good.
Yes. I was
Yes.
very excited about that one. Any chance or excuse to talk about Super Cat, that's I'm all about that.
And Drary, because we love Drary.
Yeah.
Mary-Kate and Ashley seems to
Oh
be
my God.
an episode that everyone likes a lot.
Which I love because I had the most fun writing the notes for that episode. Like that was probably that. I would say that and the mental health episode were probably the notes that I spent the most time on because I was just having so much fun.
That is amazing that those are the two episodes that you spent the most time on.
Yeah. One's really serious one and the other one's just like Mary-Kate and Ashley.
Just fun.
Why not?
And then I liked when we talked about the bad movies that we love.
Yes.
That one was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
So was when we did the LGBTQIA episode with Matt.
Yeah.
Like I got to go to Matt's house for the first time and like play with his dog
Yeah.
and hang out with Matt and his boyfriend Anthony, which was super fun.
That was fun.
But it was a really good episode. I felt like I think we did a pretty decent job.
Yeah, I think
with
so
that
too. That was really nice.
And then obviously the episode, which unfortunate for you because Crazy Rich Asians didn't come out until much later for you, but I loved that I got to podcast with Tracy.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. Tracy,
from the
we need you
Dawson's
on when I'm
Speak
there.
podcast because that's my favorite podcast about Dawson's Creek.
Yes.
But I love talking about Crazy Rich Asians with Tracy. I get to see her next month, so I'm really excited. We're going to go see Tom Hanks. It's gonna be great.
Super jealous.
I think that's it that I put.
All
but
right.
I love like all the episodes we've done have been really fun. The wedding one was really funny when it was like a bunch of us like crowded around one single microphone
Yes.
trying to talk about a wedding and being in Ireland.
Yeah, we were in the hotel room and we like pulled up an ottoman or something and put the mic on and then had like 4 people all sit around that one ottoman.
It was more than that because it was me, you, Eamon, Karen, Maria, and Tiffany. Like all.
Oh no, I don't. Are you sure? I thought it was just you and Tiffany.
Was it?
Maria, were you there? Reply instantly now.
I don't remember. Maybe that was after they left. I'm not really sure.
I feel like it was just you, me, Tiffany, and Eamon, but that was a fun one.
I don't listen to our episodes after they get posted.
Oh, that's rude.
I'm just
neither
kidding.
do I.
No, I do.
Neither
I do.
I
I do.
hate
I
hearing
do.
my voice.
I
I'm
do.
not gonna lie.
I'm just kidding. I do listen to
Oh,
our
Katie
episodes.
does. I don't.
Only if I don't edit them. What did she say?
What?
No.
She said nope.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So you were right.
You know
I was
why?
wrong.
Because they went to the Dark Hedges from Game of Thrones. Oh, Gatwick. Yeah.
Oh,
went
they
back
already
to
left.
Gatwick.
They already left.
Yeah. Yeah. So they
Sorry about it. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow, Katie. Wow.
I
No,
know, I'm
it's
just
totally
rude.
chill.
I'm just rude. Sorry.
What else? Okay, well mine are actually a lot of them are similar.
Mhm.
But first, I loved when thank you for taking that. I loved when we did A Walk to Remember, which I think part of why it was so fun was because we both love that movie so much. like so much. And so we just had the best time talking about it. And then like Dee listening to it later was just like live texting us while listening to it. And so it was like fun all over again. In fact, you know what the best part is? When our friends or listeners either live text us while listening to our episodes or like live tweet like Summer does.
Oh yeah.
That is so cool, guys. Like that is really, really nice because it's just fun that you're listening, but also like I can't tell you how many times I've listened to a podcast and like wish I could reply immediately to them while I'm like listening. So in a way, like you tweeting or texting us your responses like in real time of you listening is kind of fun. You know what I mean?
I was sitting in the drive-thru of a Del Taco once waiting to get some food, and I was sending my thoughts and feelings about a Dawson Speak podcast like episode
Yes.
to Tracy, and I was just like sending like a million tweets, and it made a thread. I think it had like more than 3 more than necessary amount of tweets.
Let's see. Another favorite of mine was definitely the LGBTQIA media episode. I got to talk about a lot of books I was reading, a lot of media in general that I just
I almost dropped you guys, so I'm so sorry.
A lot of media I'm just enjoying in general.
I'm gonna put you down. It's gonna be an awkward angle, but
yeah,
it's fine. It works.
I apologize for the angle, but it's okay.
It's whatever.
We're gonna be probably posting the Facebook video anyway. I don't know. Like I wrote a few down. Like a lot of them you've mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely Mary-Kate and Ashley. I was just full on like 10 years old again, fangirling about Mary-Kate and Ashley. Like,
yeah.
Like genuinely, it was just like an old love of mine that just resurged. Like if we ever did an episode on Hilary Duff, I would be the exact same way.
We should do an episode about Hilary Duff.
Should we do an episode about Hilary Duff? Let us know.
I want to talk about the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, that reason alone we need to do a Hilary Duff episode.
I mean, because of the words that shook the world, you know, sing to me, Paolo.
Yes.
So dumb.
Oh my god. And then we can use the gif of her doing the like shimmy.
Yes.
This is what dreams as our post on Twitter. Great. Oh my god.
You realize we can't cut any of this out, right?
Oh, we're keeping all this
I
in.
know, you just danced.
Oh, I don't care.
I love it.
I dance terribly. Whatever.
It's fine.
Let's see. What else? Loved actually just having guests on, just because it was kind of a nice way to break things up. I loved in the beginning when we interviewed Christy, who did the Gilmore Girls cookbook. Like that was just really cool for like our second episode to have an interview and to be about something that we both really, really liked. Which by the way, she's coming out with the second cookbook and I'm super stoked about it.
I think she's at the Gilmore Girls Festival right now in Connecticut.
Yes, she is. And she's doing
Connecticut.
Oh, I would love to go one of these days.
When you come back to America.
When I come back to America. Excuse me. Currently, I'm trying to travel within Europe while it's cheap and easy.
We're going to Paris, so c'est la vie.
Yeah, c'est la vie. I was real French today, guys. I wore a beret and everything. My voice is just cracking like crazy. Sorry. Let's see. What else? I should have written more down.
Yeah,
but
everyone really liked our mini episodes so far.
Yeah, everyone liked when we got a little bit more personal.
Got real.
If you would like some more like that and have a topic that you think we should talk about that's a bit more personal, let us know. We obviously may or may not do it just because depending on how personal it is. But yeah, I'd be super down.
Yeah.
Even if it was maybe a mini episode.
Well, yeah.
We could, well, I'm just saying like to throw it in there.
Okay.
You know?
Whatever.
Should we move into our hardest episodes?
Yeah. So I only put one down because, I mean, there have been episodes that we recorded and we're like, this is garbage. And just trashed it, like the whole thing.
Well, true.
There was like the one episode that, because we recorded Veronica Mars more than once, like,
yes,
and we like trashed completely the first episode because we were like, this is garbage.
Well,
and
first,
just, like,
it was like your first time podcasting ever. And I think you were super nervous and I hadn't done it in so long. So I was also super nervous.
Excuse me. I was on the Temple of Geek podcast before this, but this is the first time I was
like
doing
first
my
time
podcast.
hosting.
I know. But it was really bad. So we like trashed it. And then I think a couple other times that happened.
Well, plus like, wasn't it super long? And we were kind of like, we kept getting distracted.
I was like listening to it and I was like, this is the worst podcast ever.
Yeah. And like when you can't listen to your own podcast at all.
Yeah, it's really
that's
bad.
Not good. I don't listen to our podcast just because I hate hearing myself talk after I've already heard myself talk. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
because we already have to do it with editing and that's hard enough. So I'm like, I don't want to listen to it then again.
Yeah. But I think the hardest episode ever that we had to record, for me at least, was the 13 Reasons Why one.
Yeah, we didn't have to, but I think because we had already decided.
Well, you really wanted to talk about it, and then I took too long watching the show.
Yes.
And I ended up binge watching it, and I was just like an emotional wreck. And I was like, I finished it about 20 minutes before we had to record the podcast, and I was just emotionally drained at that point. And I was like, do we really have to talk about this again? She's like, do you need some time? I'm like, no, we just need to do this so I can go like crawl into a hole.
Yeah.
I cried during our podcast. We actually had to like stop a couple of times because I was getting too emotional.
It's a very, very heavy show. I'm sure everyone knows kind of what 13 Reasons Why is about, but yeah, very heavy.
Which is why I can't even like fathom watching the second season at this point.
I tried and I just couldn't. Any other ones or no?
I think like that one was the only one that I had like a real, besides the most recent episode where we talked about losing friendships. Like that was a really hard episode to like.
That was hard for you to post.
It wasn't hard to record because I had stuff I had to say. But it was really hard to post it. I went back and forth a lot about posting that episode, which people like really liked it. Some people told us that they really liked that episode.
Yes.
But I got some additional feedback from someone, and I don't know. It was really hard at first to like, I listened to it and I was like, I don't know if I want to post this, but Carpe Diem, right?
YOLO. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, YOLO. Just YOLO and hit that like post button. YOLO and just post.
I'm so dumb. I'm so sorry.
It happens. But yeah, so that one was really hard to post just specifically because of that reason, because of the content of it. So I felt like that was really hard.
Yeah, for me, the mental health episode was tough only because I deeply wanted to do it right and I really wanted to do it justice. So I was constantly focused on every little like thing I was saying and just wanting to do it right. So doing tons of research and then doubting myself on stuff. I don't know. Like I overthink things sometimes when it's like a really serious one. Like when it's like a dumb topic, like Mary-Kate and Ashley, not dumb as in dumb, but it's not like of any importance. You know what I mean?
She's just bashing our podcast.
No,
like hardcore.
That's like one of my favorite episodes.
That's rude.
No. But like with that one, I can just go all out and not really care, that I'm going to say anything wrong. But that one was like, I really wanted to do it right. So I was focusing.
Our Instagram live is going to end in a minute.
Instagram
in 18
live is
seconds.
ending. If you're watching on Instagram,
we'll go live again.
Head on over to Facebook.
We'll go live again after this.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Just do it again.
Technology, duh. But yeah, that one was really hard. Also, randomly, the Disney feminist character episode was hard, not because of the episode topic, but because I was having a really crappy day that day, and that was really hard for me. I don't even know what was happening that day, to be honest, but like sitting down and having to talk about something as light as Disney was
It was hard.
it was just hard to do. And I don't know if you remember recording that episode, but you did like 90% of the talking because I was just like a zombie. Like,
I do 90% of the talking all right anyway.
no. But like, this was like, I
Fun.
think you even said after we were finished recording, oh, let's say bye to Instagram. So we can
Bye.
say
We'll come back in a
hi.
second.
Yeah, we'll come back in 15 seconds. I'll just wait until those 10 seconds are over. 6, 5.
Stop counting down. Stop it.
What up, Facebook? Oh, there's like
There's-
literally no
There's
one watching
nobody
on Facebook.
watching.
But that's, oh god, I keep hitting my mic. Oh god, I'm gonna have to like do so much editing for this episode.
I know it's gonna be
suck.
super fun. I'm really excited. Okay, and we'll do this again. Uno más.
Checking connection. You're live again. Hello, back again. And we're back, right? No.
Yeah, and we're back.
When we do our awkward and we're back, longtime listeners will know how awkward we are. Oh, new person.
More people. Hello.
Hopefully that's
Hi.
Boo.
Boo. Hi, Maria.
Maria. What is it? So yeah, no, right after you recorded that episode, you had even said like, gosh, I'm so sorry. I just did all the talking there. And in my head, I was like, I appreciate that. Thank you. Because I was just having such a hard day. So it wasn't necessarily like the content at all. It was just,
Hi, Regina.
hello. Oh God, I keep hitting the chords.
Wait, Regina just joined. She hasn't been here.
Yeah, she was here earlier.
It's really. Was she here earlier?
Yeah.
Because Mr. Darcy, he's there. It's very important.
Oh, I was trying to point, but oh, there we go. No, but yeah, sometimes like the hard ones aren't necessarily even like due to the topic or
We just have
I don't
bad
know,
days.
due to something obvious. But yeah, sometimes like we have a schedule. So Katie and I always record on a Saturday, my Saturday night, her Saturday morning. It just happens to work out with her being off work, and I can usually get off work, although I used to obviously not work, so that was easy enough. And then we post it on Monday, and we really like have been, I would say, pretty good for as long as we've been podcasting, been pretty good about not missing too many weeks.
I think we missed like 1 or 2.
Yeah, see, Regina's been here.
Oh, my bad. I didn't see that. It was too far away.
That's okay. But yeah, so if you're not on, like you're not on. So like
I think
I apologize if I've like
uh,
been very quiet in some episodes.
I think one episode you were like we were gonna record, but you were sick, so we just like canceled it.
Oh yeah.
We've podcasted while I was sick before. I don't remember. I don't get
Yeah.
sick very often, but
Well, like I've done it while being sick. I think it was I couldn't even function to the point where like I couldn't even put together notes kind of a thing. So
yeah, it's fine.
you know what I mean? Like
It
I was,
happens.
yeah, it's like sometimes you're just so sick that you're like, I can't even put 2 words together, let alone write notes for a podcast.
Yeah.
But shall we move on to the next topic?
Yeah. I guess like I just because it's been we cheated our way to 100, but it's been 100 episodes. We've come a long way, I feel like, because our episodes were, I don't know, we got really strict about stuff and then at the beginning and then have sort of laxed on that as time progressed.
Like what would you say?
Like our notes were way better. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I just know our sound quality is better, that's for sure.
Is this Katie calling me out?
Shut up, dude.
Katie's calling me out on my notes being crap.
They suck. No, I'm just kidding. They don't. I'm just kidding. But it's been kind of it's been a road. That's for sure.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, well, clearly my audio game has stepped up from literally like 2 episodes ago.
It's been hard because when we started this podcast, we were both coming off of a different podcast, and we decided to start this one just so that we could talk about whatever we wanted.
And we started podcasting in my like hallway at the computer
Yep.
in my
Mhm.
hallway with the Supernatural poster behind us. And then we used to swap between recording at my house and then recording at your house. And then you decided to get married and move 5,000 miles away from me.
Yes, I know. God. Just kidding.
So we went through that, which was like a difficult transition.
It was difficult, like one, figuring out where I was even gonna like put my mic, because I mean, in Eamon's, like we were living out of Eamon's bedroom, and we didn't really have like a space to go to, so I would have to like clear his nightstand every single week and like set up the laptop and then set the mic in front of it and like put books under it so it props up, and then like awkwardly sit on the bed when like my back would be killing me by the end of every episode. And then eventually moving here and moving into a place that has crazy high ceilings and having to figure out that audio issue. I like, my mic was in a plastic box that was lined with a Wonder Woman blanket, and it was just put into that box, and that was like my sound box.
And before you had a desk, it was sitting on top of a bunch of paper boxes.
Oh yeah, it was just sitting on top of a bunch of boxes. That's right. So our actual like podcast setup has definitely changed. Yours hasn't changed. You've had the
No.
same,
I just moved from one room to the other.
because you already have a good quality mic, so you haven't had to like upgrade.
No, 'cause
and
it
you
was
have your own
yours.
bedroom with a desk. So
At my parents' house, because I still live at home with my parents.
it's okay.
I'm
You
typical.
have a good job.
I'm
don't
a
worry.
typical millennial, guys.
But
It's the life I live.
you have a full-time job.
Yeah, I know, because
You're killing it. Don't worry.
I know. I'm buying
You're on,
Mr.
you're on
Darcy.
holiday.
I'm buying Mr. Darcy busts and going to tea and spraining my ankle while I sleep,
Yes. And then eventually going to Paris.
and then
Ah.
gonna go to Paris and try not to get mugged. It's gonna be great. I don't know.
Picking, oh, go ahead.
What? No, go ahead.
I was going to say, picking topics for the podcast, I feel like we go through waves. Some months we'll have like a month and a half planned. Like we'll plan like 7 weeks out. And then of course, right after, we can't think of anything. So we'll be like scrambling, Friday night for you, Saturday morning for me. We're like, crap, what should we do? We need to fix.
My favorite thing is like when we decided to like cheat our way to 100. The one time we needed it to be super planned out, we had nothing planned, and I was like,
Whoops.
crap. So we had to like try really hard to figure out what we were going to podcast about.
Yeah.
And then we're like, okay, you do an episode, and then I'm not going to, it doesn't matter what you say, like what you talk about, like I'll do something different. And then we figured out stuff together, and then last minute changing of episodes. We've done that a couple of times where we're just like, you know what, I hate this topic, let's not do it.
Or like we literally, like I can't literally watch the thing, like the movie. Like we were going to do a Halloween episode on the original Halloween movie, but I didn't have time to watch it. So
We literally just bought the DVD today.
we bought it today. Yeah.
Or Blu-ray, or Eamon bought it today.
Yes, I know. I haven't seen the original Halloween.
You should be punished.
Drag me in the comments.
At her, everybody at her.
her.
Don't at me. I've seen it.
Don't at Katie, just at me.
I've seen it.
But yeah, things like that. And also I feel like sometimes it's really hard when you do a podcast on pop culture, because part of you wants to be relevant and pick topics that are kind of popular so that you catch those new listeners and catch those new subscribers or whatever. But at the same time, like we literally started this podcast so that we could talk about whatever we wanted, because we were on a different podcast where we felt like we couldn't.
And I've literally stopped watching current television.
Yeah. Yes.
As we have mentioned.
But we talked
before.
about this earlier. You're up with the haps with the kids, whereas
Oh my
I'm
god!
not.
I told her and Eamon on the drive back to the house before we started this mess that we had going on earlier.
Oh my god, yes.
I was describing to them. They had no idea who Post Malone was. But I was laughing because we drove by a street that was called Malone Grande, and I was dying.
Yeah, and then we started talking about like, I don't know, current singers or I don't know.
They don't know current singers, so I was like telling them about Post Malone. And
I know
like,
BTS though.
oh my God, don't talk. Oh my God, K-pop, what a blessing. I just want to point out that on what is it on Squarespace? It tracks how many like RSS subscribers we have, and after we did our K-pop episode, our subscribers literally plummeted.
Guys,
it was really funny. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know.
We don't know if it's Squarespace or what, but for some reason
we went from 1,000 something to 27.
It literally just goes like.
I was laughing so hard. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with this. Apparently, people hate us because we like K-pop. It was really funny.
Apparently, people were deeply offended.
And you know what? It's fine.
I really don't know. I feel like it's a glitch with Squarespace, because sometimes I'll check the subscriber count and it'll take a couple of days to update, where it'll be super low, and then like the next day it'll show that it was actually a lot higher than it was.
I don't know what's wrong.
It was straight up like a week?
It was over a week.
It was over a week, and it still said we had.
It just kept going down, and it was like, you have 99. Now you have 27, and it just flatlined. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I haven't looked at it in a while. So
hopefully you're all still listening out there.
I know.
Like, honestly,
to those 27 people,
we love you.
We love you.
We love you.
But I mean, it's been a road trying to figure out topics, because I'm not so up on current television, but also I feel like because our generation is very nostalgic. I mean, because you're still part of my generation, even though I'm older than you.
Did your phone just die?
I don't know.
Crap. Instagram just went out again.
Sorry, Instagram.
Instagram crashed. They were like, this is enough.
Oh, yeah. It did not like that. That was really funny.
Oh, well. Let's see.
Ooh, that's thrilling. I don't know what's happening. It's fine, guys. I know how to use technology.
We're chill. Sorry, everyone.
What happened? I'm sorry. It like crashed.
Well, there's like no one there.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh God, there's like.
Hi again to people that keep joining in. I'm really sorry that our thing keeps crashing. I'll just wave at you. I apologize.
Instagram crashed. We apologize.
It did. It straight up just went black. I was like, oh, we died.
Instagram just gave up. Whoops.
What was I saying? But I mean, like,
oh, I'm a part of your generation.
Oh yeah, that like we're really nostalgic is what it is. So, and my movie watching is way more than your movie watching.
Yes,
by like a lot.
I am the worst at movies. I'll admit it.
It's been hard in certain circumstances to come up with a topic, and thank God for the podcast network, because we'll like throw something out and be like, guys, help me. My brain is broken. And that's how we came up with the Brain Fried episode, like what stuff that we watch when we're brain fried. And it's because of the network, because they were like, you guys are brain fried. Why don't you talk about what you do when you're brain fried? And I was like, oh, watch videos about how ballet point shoes are made, because I'm weird. I mean, I do buy busts of Mr. Darcy, so I mean, it happens.
Weirdo. No.
Shut up. Jealous. You're just jealous you don't have one.
Honestly, yes. Like, you seen that thing? So gorgeous. We're gonna have to like grab it near the end and show in the video what
about
it looks
how
like.
great it is.
Yes, God.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. It's been interesting. An interesting 100 episodes, to be honest.
It has. It's been really great. Like, as much as sometimes it's stressful on some weeks because you're like, oh crap, like on the weeks where we're completely brain fried and we have a million things to do, or if I'm working like crazy shifts or whatever, it's like, oh God, it's so stressful. But it also is extremely rewarding, and it's extremely fun. And like, that's why you do these kind of things, right? You don't do it because, I don't know.
We do this for fun because we do not get paid to do this.
Oh, we do not.
At all.
We do not get paid.
We do this because it's something that we like to do, and we'll continue to do it. It's also an excuse to make sure that Chelsea and I talk at least once a week. I mean, we talk all the time. Like,
we do. We text each other all the time.
But this guarantees that I see you at
My
least once a
face.
week.
My face, yes.
So
This is true. I'm bad at initiating Skype calls. I think it's because I get nervous, to be honest. But since we talk every week, I don't get nervous with you.
God, I hope not. We've been friends for a while.
No, I know. But even with like friends I've seen for a while, sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna bug them. It's fine.
Why are you so weird?
'Cause
But
I'm
I
just
mean,
anxious.
it's I don't know.
What would you like you, Katie, not you, the audience? What would you, Katie, like to see us do from now on with this podcast?
I have no idea.
Oh, great answer.
I know.
Well,
It's like in The Fifth Element when he was like, "How are like Ruby Rod's talking to him?" and he was like, "How great is this?" Yes, just like super awkward one answer
Yes.
questions. But I mean, I like that we're able to talk about pretty much whatever we want, and that the network is totally cool with us talking about whatever we want.
yeah. Well, yeah, we're not like going
I mean, we talked about
getting
today
super controversial.
where we realized that there were like some things we haven't talked about, like Selena.
Yes, we were talking about the movie Selena today, and I was like, dude, we have not done an episode on that, and we
And
gotta.
then I was like, we should do an episode about Jennifer Lopez movies.
Yes.
Um,
Made in Manhattan? Heck yes.
that's my favorite. One of my favorite. And Enough.
Honestly.
God,
Oh, enough. Yes.
so good. But I mean, there's still topics out there that we haven't talked about. So there's things that we can still jump back into. And like I really miss doing our episodes where we talked about the differences between male versus female, like
Yes.
writers for TV
For
shows
TV
that are led
shows?
by women. Because we
'Cause
didn't finish all our genres.
We didn't finish all our genres, but also I think we were thinking about doing some movies too, right?
We did one where we talked about rom-coms written
Yeah.
by men versus women.
But like there's so many genres within the movie world too that we could talk about, but yeah.
We should do that.
We should do that.
We can do more of those.
I'm excited for my audio quality to be better because my audio quality has been horrible since the beginning. And I know it has been, and I apologize to everyone, but I just couldn't afford anything else until now.
I'm really excited to hear how this sounds.
Yeah, this could be
Because-
either really good or really bad.
Because I don't think you've recorded with two people at the same time before, have you?
No,
Oh, well, we'll see how this works out.
but it showed your audio on the Audacity.
No, that's great. I'm just saying, like, is it picking up me talking in your microphone?
No. I don't think so.
As she moves her mic
As I move
slowly
my mic away.
She's like, just kidding. Don't talk to me.
No,
I don't know. It's been an interesting amount of time, to be honest. I love that we've made friends with the
Yes.
podcast, and that all of the listeners out there who communicate with us either on Discord, on Slack, like Steph. I love Steph.
yeah.
She was on my Gishwas team this year because I
Shout out
convinced
to
her
Steph.
to do this.
Bullied people into stuff.
What? I don't bully people. She had
Katie
fun.
bullies people
No,
into
I
doing
don't.
things.
No, I don't. That's a lie.
Does she, guys? Does she?
I know I made her buy coffee, but I did order the Uber today to get us to the coffee shop.
Yes, because
So please log out of my Uber account before
I will.
leave.
I know before we go to Paris because I'm probably going to use it in Paris.
I don't need
Not your account.
don't be charging my don't be
Not your
charging my
account.
my don't be charging my account.
Guys, they don't have Lyft over here yet, so I have to unfortunately use Uber.
It's fine. I
No,
don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what else to talk about. I mean, it's been
I would just say it's been one heck of a ride so far. I appreciate everyone that listens, everyone that just takes the time to listen or write a comment or anything. And to not be shy to reach out to us because I feel like some of y'all are a little shy.
Yeah, you guys can we want more emails. We
Yes.
got a couple of emails, which was really great. We love having the emails. We also love, I don't know, it would just be great like to hear from more people, to be honest.
Yeah, and to do more topics that either you're into or
I didn't realize we were getting comments.
We have comments on the Facebook. My bad.
Yeah, dude, you don't need Uber in Paris. Just use the metro.
Yeah, but like when I go to and from the airport,
Metro. The train.
All right. Well, thank you.
Dude, if I can navigate the London Underground with really heavy luggage, you can do it with a backpack.
No, I'm sure I can. I'm just like, when in doubt, use ride sharing services.
No, dude, Metro.
No. I planned on using the Metro for most of it. I think I was just thinking of the ease of just being like, just take me to the airport.
Oh, trust me, when I go from central London back to the Heathrow, I'm springing the extra money to take that Heathrow Express because there is no way in hell I'm taking my bags on the Piccadilly line again like I did when I got there. What a nightmare.
Yes. Let's see. What else? What I hope from this podcast as well is to maybe do some of those more personal episodes and have the audience kind of get to know us a little bit more. I mean, we do talk about all the pop culture that we absorb every week, but like, maybe people want to know more. Do you guys even care?
Don't ask questions like that.
Imagine.
I'm sure they do. They're like, no. We don't care.
No, we don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with talking. I talk too much anyway, so talking about my personal life wouldn't be much of a stretch, to be honest.
Well, and it doesn't necessarily maybe even have to be about our personal lives, just like personal topics that we can maybe vaguely, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do I know?
I don't know.
No, I think I'm brain dead at this point, guys. Because like what time? Oh, it's like
it's
almost
11.
half 11.
It's 11:22. Half 11. Guys, she's very European now.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. It's okay. I was talking about my bus driver earlier, and I kept calling him mate, and they were like, "Oh, Katie," and
I was like, "Katie, you've been here for literally 5 days. Calm down."
In another life, I was British. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Well, at least I hoped.
You hope to be British.
Yeah. What are you pointing at? Oh, Mr. Darcy.
Mr. Darcy, obviously.
Well, he's like semi-blocked in the Instagram live.
Anyone? Well, there's like two. There's like one person watching our Facebook and one person watching our Instagram. Do either of the two people watching us currently have any questions before we peace out?
We end this, and I can go to bed. We didn't have dinner.
We had a
very late lunch. Oh well.
Let's see. Nothing. Excellent.
So can I have the outro so I don't
Yes, that's why I was opening my phone because I knew you needed the outro.
That's messed up. I should have this memorized by now. Oh wait, somebody asked a question.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about new podcast ideas.
Honestly, email,
tweet,
any way
is fine.
Is the best. We do read everything. If you want to send us like a long list, probably email. Sorry,
you keep
go ahead.
Talking. I can scroll.
That would probably be the best way, just because then we can like keep it and put it in a document and that kind of thing. Whereas on Twitter, we'd have to maybe like scroll through or something to find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you've got topics that you want us to talk about, absolutely send them our way.
Yeah.
I can't speak.
Even if it's stuff that we haven't watched yet, if you would like to hear our take on like a movie or a TV show or something.
Oh yeah.
I'm totally down to consume more pop culture. And also if anybody has any Korean drama recommendations, send them my way. I subscribe to Drama Fever for a reason. Just saying.
She does.
I do. I pay the extra $4.99 a month so I can watch all the Korean dramas I want. I got a problem, guys. And you know what? It's an okay problem.
Let's see. Oh, I think there might be a comment on Facebook. Maria says, when are you and Eamon coming to visit?
Never.
So,
kidding.
Real answer, I really don't know. But also, I genuinely just want to kind of explore as much of Europe as possible while I'm here, just because of how easy and cheap it is. Because once I go back to California, like, I'm probably only going to come back to Ireland, to be honest. Or like maybe I'll go up to like Canada, that kind of thing. But for now, like, I want to hit up, obviously I'm hitting up Paris, but like I want to hit up Amsterdam, Rome, like, I don't know, Greece maybe. I don't know. I just want to like see as much of Europe as possible. So it may be a while. But
You can
Maria, if you ever want to Skype with me, absolutely text me and we can plan something.
She Skypes a lot. She was Skyping at 7:00 this morning.
I was Skyping. Well, yeah, Dee and I like to Skype and watch K-pop videos. It's really fun. So Maria, if you ever want to do that, watch YouTube videos together, let me know.
You don't have to watch K-pop videos.
I only Skype and watch K-pop. No, imagine. I don't, Maria. We can watch a movie together. We can just talk. We're going
to have to do a Skype
anything.
sesh because Maria's gone. Maria moved to Virginia.
Yes.
And means that our Doctor Who Christmas party will have to be done via Skype
Oh my God, it's going to be like a big group Skype for our Doctor Who
party
party.
because you're going to be gone and Eamon's here and Maria's gone.
Ooh,
And whose house is it going to be at?
Oh.
Why are we making plans right now? What am I talking about?
Well, no, if anyone listening would like us to do an episode on the new Doctor, let us know, because super down for that.
Well, I just assumed we were going to, but I have to watch it first because I'm behind already and it just started.
Katie's dropping the ball yet again.
Get out of my face. She's so mean to me.
Oh, we got a yes from Emily on Instagram.
That was
Is that a yes to the Doctor Who question? Maybe.
If anybody else wants to join our Doctor Who Christmas party that lives in Southern California, hit me up.
Yes.
We need a replacement. I'm just kidding. We won't replace friends. I'm
Wow.
kidding. I love you, Maria.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Maria says, "Yep, we need to plan one." Excellent.
I know. I'm going to. I'm so sorry. I'm going to catch up on Doctor Who. Okay.
Yes, that's right.
Literally,
You know what? Emily.
Stop it. I missed the first episode. You want to know whose fault it was?
Oh, that's true. We were podcasting.
We
when
were
the first episode
podcasting, and
came
then
out.
I was in London.
But
I know, which is not an excuse because the show is
I
filmed
was
in
gonna
London.
say it's like it's available for free when
Stop
you're in the UK.
Don't talk about me when I'm not here. Stop it.
What? You're right here.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm delirious. I haven't even been drinking.
This is fun. If you guys would like us to do a live episode like this,
No.
Oh
I'm
no!
kidding.
Last question. This goes out to anyone who's watching currently and in the future. Would you like us to go live in Paris?
Excuse me? She's just throwing that out there. Like,
Well, why not?
you didn't consult me.
Well,
You know what I just
It
realized?
could literally just be one of us as well.
It could be three of us because it's going to be three of us in Paris.
Well, no, I know, but I mean, I'm not going to be with you the whole time. I'm going to be doing some exploring on my own.
I know, because you don't want to go to the top of the Eiffel Tower, which I'm going to.
The view of the Eiffel Tower is what I want to see.
You know what? It's going to be me going live from Disneyland Paris
There
because
you go.
I am going to Disneyland Paris because I love Disney, and when in Paris,
Absolutely.
I have to go. And also my sister works there, so not in Disneyland Paris, but at Disneyland.
Well, should we finally kill this episode?
I know I've been holding the outro in my hand for ever.
I just keep thinking of things. Oh wait, Emily has something. Favorite tourist spots,
Art, coffee,
restaurants,
restaurants,
etc.
recommending.
Remembering
Remembering
Paris podcast.
Ooh, perfect.
Ooh,
We'll
that's
do that.
good. Good recommendation, Emily.
That's going to be a late podcast. Oh, you're
Yeah.
going to have to figure out what to do about the Monday that I'm not available.
True.
Have fun with that.
I will. I'll figure it
I'm
out.
just kidding. But we will do a Remembering Paris podcast because I'll have a million things to say. It'll probably be one of these like reminiscing about Katie's vacation and how much she loves Harry Potter. I did so
Yes.
much Harry Potter stuff, guys. Like I could talk about it forever. When we went to Oxford, I went to the actual like the real Great Hall at Oxford.
Can you put together a slideshow and we'll put that on
I will, because
Imagine, set it to the Harry Potter music and it's just like ding, 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 like it's like one picture after another and it's just like an hour-long video of all your pictures.
I will also include the video that Regina and I recorded, that was recorded of us on the train, of us like getting cues and told, like, them telling us how to react to green screen. It's the funniest video ever.
That's
I still
amazing.
have to show you the photos.
That's amazing.
But anyways, so I think that's going to wrap up this week's episode of special episode of Tea Time, which is our 100th / a live episode. And the show notes for this episode and all of our other episodes are available on our website, teatimewithkc.com. Feel free to reach out to us via Twitter or Instagram by using the handle @teatimewithkc. You can also chat us up on Facebook, because we're live on Facebook. And on Instagram at facebook.com/teatimewithkc. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions for future episodes, feel free to email us at teawithkc@gmail.com. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts or wherever you download your podcasts, which is also on Spotify. We keep talking about Spotify.
And Google,
which is great.
Which failed us today.
No, just YouTube.
Well,
it is
which is owned by Google.
And lastly, don't forget to check out the other podcasts on the Geek to Geek Podcast Network by visiting geek2geekcast.com. And you can also chat with us in real time by downloading the messaging app Slack and joining our Slack workspace at slack.geek2geekcast.com. Well, we also have a Discord server now, so we'll include invite links to both of those in our show notes as well. And until next time, bye. Excellent. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye to the two people that are watching us currently.
Bye, Emily. Bye, Maria.
Bye. I am going to the top, Maria, I promise. Michelle and I already bought our tickets.
I just don't want to.
Goodbye. Say goodbye, Mr. Darcy. Oh, here, hold it. I'll show Mr. Darcy really quick.
Oh, yes. Don't break your legs. I know. That's how I feel like every time we record. I get up and I'm like, oh, my legs are dead.
It's great. So here's Mr. Darcy. Isn't he like super
Look how
fancy,
gorgeous?
Quality?
What? Okay, now show Facebook.
Look at that. Look at that quality. Okay.
Thank you for watching for so long, Emily.
She's gone.
Oh,
She already left.
Just kidding.
But thank you for
All
watching, and bye.
Oh,
She keeps pulling on everything. Bye. Bye.